My city got zeroed in Land of Empires, and so today we're gonna power up and take our revenge. I mean, if I'm being perfectly honest, it's kind of my own fault that I got zeroed, but here's what we're gonna do in this video. We're gonna review how you recover after your city gets attacked. Then we're gonna go in and power up the massive beasts Titanios to smash our enemies. We're even gonna hunt for some treasure and unlock some new commanders to see if perhaps they can make our city stronger so we don't have another pathetic outcome like this where they're taking my freaking resources, man. Now, before we get into the power-up session and I show you how this game works, I gotta give a big thank you to Land of Empires for sponsoring today's video. If you use the link to download the game that is in the description of this video, not only does that support the channel, but that'll let the developers know that I sent you their way. A big thank you again to the makers of Land of Empires. It's sponsors like this that make it possible for me to create content full time. So the game says, hey, you can improve your defenses, and we're going to do those things today. Now, Land of Empires is a city building war game. You've got commanders, you've got beasts called Titanios. I mean, they're Titanic. That's why they're called Titanios. And also, you've got treasure, equipment that you can put onto your commanders. We're going to do a mix of these things to power up today. But let's start by talking about what happens if you get zeroed in this game. Because in Land of Empires, it is actually fairly forgiving. If you go into your city, this is my hospital. And once your hospital capacity is exceeded, your troops start to die. This is pretty bad. You're used to this sort of mechanic, and when I got hit, my hospital overflowed pretty catastrophically. So, what happens? Where do those troops go? Well, you don't lose them all. Some of them make it to Valhalla, baby, in the Hall of Valor. Now, the Hall of Valor is where 70% of your hospital overflow goes. These troops can be re-recruited back into your army, which is pretty cool. So you only actually lose 30% of the overflow from your hospital if your city were to get attacked like mine did. Now, when that happens, you accumulate loyalty and you use that loyalty to re-recruit your fallen heroes. So I can actually re-recruit all of these T1 troops, no problem whatsoever. Boom, they're now back in my army just like that. So a majority of my recovery was speeding up my hospital and using this loyalty mechanic in the Hall of Valor to re-recruit some of my fallen troops that were defending my city. Now from here, it's time to power up, baby. And there are a number of things you can do. The thing I'd like to focus on is the Titanios system. Now, these are giant beasts that fight with your army and defend your city. And my beast was dramatically out-leveled. There are 3 beasts currently in the game, and the third beast wasn't in the original version of the game, so they are actually adding new Titanios. Maybe they will add more, but the 3 that are available are Bloodshade, also Moonbane, and last but not least, Nightsaber. Now, I have unlocked all 3 of these, and although I've unlocked all 3 of the Titanios, the first one is the free-to-play option. You can power it up a bunch, but it takes time. The other 2 options you could work on in a hurry if you wanted to spend, and they are super powerful. They are legendary quality. We'll review their stats and the advantages of each of these different Titanios because they do have different skills as well. Today we'll focus in on Moonbane and Nightsaber, who you can obtain through in-game spending. So first and foremost, Bloodshade. This is a free-to-play option for your Titanio, and they do a number of things that are really powerful. You can see this, by the way, when you review all of their different evolutions, and they do start to look really freaking cool, all the way up at the resonance tier of quality. They give you a ton of stats to your army, and also the Titanio has 3 different skills. They're displayed here. One is doing damage to the enemy's troops. In this case, you're getting defense boost at the start of the battle, and also increases your healing speed and hospital capacity. Well, it's a good thing I had some boosted hospital capacity, because it turns out that I really needed it. But if you want to advance Bloodshade, you need to do a series of PvE-style activities. I can show you this. If I make my way over to enhancement, there are several items that you need. One is the Crimson Dragon Scale, which, by the way, you can get from battling Demon's Lairs. The other is the Ancient Dragon Claws, and you can rally Hell Watchers with your alliance to get this material. Now, if you wanted to rush a Titanio to a really powerful state, you could spend on either Moonbane or Nightsaber or both. So we're going to start with Moonbane and we're going to power him up because I've got a lot of items now to go and do that. So let's go and advance Moonbane to his higher forms. Okay, Moonbane at the legendary tier at his maxed out power is going to give more stats, but I'm not at the maxed out power yet. So let's see how far we can get with the items that I have. I have a bunch of lamb that I can feed him. Alternatively, this secret flame roast probably adds a ton of levels. Wow. I've got all these different items that give different amounts of experience. Bada boom. We're ready to advance to Whelp 3. Let's freaking go. Boom. On our way to a super powerful Titanio. All right. Level cap goes up. Stat boosts go up. We can start to feed this guy and get ready for the action. Okay, we've made it all the way to Juvenile 5. We're ready to evolve, baby. Dude, my dragon is going to be actually super freaking thick. I may be over investing in my dragon, but is such a thing possible? Let's keep powering up and see how far I can go. All right, Subadult 5 is the furthest I could get on Moonbane. There's more progress to be had, but sitting at a level 150, I'm feeling pretty good, and we haven't even mutated this dude yet, basically advancing his different skills, and I'm going to need to get more of these items in order to actually be able to make a big dent in his skills to make him more powerful. He deals damage to the target troops, plus gives an extra damage boost, and on his other skill over here, Swift of Shadow, increase your training speed and expedition capacity, and over here, we get Blessing of Titans. At the start of battle, improves the hit points of your troops for 10 seconds. Cool. But there is one more Titanio we got to get a look at here, and that is Nightsaber. And Nightsaber, by the way, is a multi-headed hell dog wearing armor and freaking absolutely beast looking over here all the way at the resonant level. I'm probably not getting nearly that far, but let's see how far I can take my Nightsaber. That's by enhancing him using these different items than the ones that we use for Moonbane. Let's freaking go. All right, we can smash our way through the upgrades here. I hit advance. Also, I'm going to smash feed all. It's going to feed everything I can to take him to the next tier. We hit advance, and we're powering up like crazy over here. At least, well, not my city overall, but the Titanio I can bring with me to the fight. All right, and then once this is done, we can compare my two Titanios, see which one is stronger here. We're now at Whelp 5. We can evolve. Dude. The Titanios in this game are really sick. I do really like the graphics in this game. Let's keep advancing my Titanio here, see how far I can take him. I'll probably run out of material soon here. We're at Juvenile. We're on our way to Juvenile 4. And now, boom, Juvenile 5. Level him up. And we can evolve him again. Let's freaking go. Baby. Okay. Okay, Nightsaber, Subadult 1. Looking good. Advance him again. I don't think I can make it past the Subadult stage. Every time I do this, by the way, you can see my level cap goes up. Power goes up. The stat boosts are also going up. All right. We feed him. Advance him. And can I go any further than Subadult 5? I honestly don't think I have the food. Yeah. So we get to level 145. All right. So if we compare just the stats on these two Titanios, these bonuses, we're looking at somewhere between 60 to 80% of stats for infantry, hit points, and ferocity, archer, hit points and ferocity, cavalry, hit points and ferocity, whereas Moonbane over here, who, by the way, I can mutate a little bit. Let's work on this damage ability. We'll level that up. If we get a look at his stats over here, we can see I'm only getting in the realm of like a 40% boost. So between these two, it looks like Nightsaber is actually the stronger, and he's also got more power. Wow. Okay. Nightsaber looking pretty good. Resonance is not available to me, and I need these mutation items to actually really do stuff with his different skills, but his base power is now through the freaking roof. So now that we've powered up our Titanios, let's go unlock some new heroes and start to power them up as well. The heroes in Land of Empires look freaking sweet. And there's actually a new season of heroes that were just released that are all marked Season 2. This Anubis hero looks pretty cool. Lancelot's looking good. I've waited to do any summons of any of these heroes until I could record so we can watch this together. So let's start by summoning Athena, who's looking pretty damn cool. Yes. Athena, by the way, has a series of skills. All commanders do. However, if we make our way over here, you can see they have two specialties. Defense. So when you are defending against an enemy attack, you get a boost. And also rallying. When you're in a rally, all troops get a ferocity boost. Let's summon Lancelot and get a look at him. Lancelot in Rise of Kingdoms is, advanced quality commander. Here, legendary commander, looking super cool. I don't know why it is that in pretty much every game, the Lancelot has a rose. But let's check this little cutscene real quick to see what Lancelot can do here. That, by the way, is a hero that I've unlocked. I'll show you her in just a minute. And battle in. Oh, so flexible. Bada boom. The dismount. And, oh yeah. Everybody's cheering. We've defeated the bad guy. Dude, there's the rose. I swear. Lancelot, how does he always have the rose? Looking so suave. All right, whatever. Next hero that we can summon is Anubis. Let's check him out. Here we go. Anubis summoned. Very cool. He, by the way, is a siege and rally commander. Now, rallying we already talked about. This is when you're in a rally. But sieging is when your troops are attacking player cities. Okay? Now, if I want to get vengeance for the, against the player who hit my city, this is something that would really benefit me, is to use a siege-based commander. And this commander over here that I waited to unlock with you is Caesar. And Caesar is available from VIP. He is a defense commander, which would be really good for defending my city. Also, he is a siege commander. This means he's also good at hitting player cities, which could be pretty valuable to me. So we're going to smash summon over here. And we unlock Julius Caesar. Let's freaking go. Now, some of these heroes have alternate appearances, but not all of them. For example, I showed you in my previous video about Land of Empires that I had the alternate skin for Valkyrie. Over here, this is Cleopatra, and she's got an alternate look that is pretty freaking cool. Man, these give you a moderate amount of boosts to the stats on the commander. And the other way that you can get boosts onto a commander, by the way, is upgrading their star level. These items are available from hero recruiting and hero packs, which I'll show you the recruiting in just a minute. And this item over here for this hero is available from VIP. However, each hero is unlockable through different mechanisms. So for example, if I wanted to do more with Lancelot, he comes only from packs, at least at the time of this recording. If I wanted to do more with Anubis and upgrade his star level, he's available from packs. But there is one other way I can increase the power level of these commanders immediately. And that is by leveling them up. Now, if I go back to my city, there's actually a really cool feature in this game. If I make my way over to my Hall of Heroes, there's something called the Hero Drill. If you get a new hero, you can add them in as a trainee. When you add them in this way, they will be raised to the level of the other heroes you have in the drill. Technically, it'll raise them to the lowest level of the 3 you've chosen. So all 3 heroes I've chosen in my hero drill are level 50. If I go in here and I select Caesar, he will be boosted to level 50. So the hero has been upgraded to the lowest level amongst the 3 instructors. So that's a nice way to bring him to a solid level of punchiness right away. However, I really need more of these recruit items, and I've been saving my recruit currency. So I'm going to go now and do some recruiting. There are 2 qualities of recruits, epic recruits, and then also the advanced recruits. Advanced recruit is the more basic one. I can do this 5 at a time. I get critical items to upgrade my heroes, both their skills and their star level, along with some other items, experience tomes, speed ups, etc. Let's blast our way through these. and see what we get. Quite frankly, I'm very interested in the legendary heroes, as you know I would be, and the legendary currencies necessary to upgrade their skills. So let's switch gears here and make my way over to the Epic Recruit. I've been saving this currency to open with you in this video. Bada boom. Now, these Valkyrie shards are really important. Valkyrie is one of my stronger heroes, so I'd like to get a lot of those, if at all possible. This is your Rise of Kingdoms equivalent to gold keys and silver keys, by the way. So we're going to smash through a few more of these. See what we can't get. There we go. These are really good. I need more of these legendary tome pages. I also really need more orange badges in order to advance the star level. So we'll rip open a few more. Ooh, hey. This is a really good pickup too. He's one of my stronger heroes, so it's nice to work on him. Let's freaking go, baby. We open these a couple more times. See if we can't get a few more legendaries. Okay, there we go. That's what you want to see, those legendary tome pages. Yo, let's get some more shards though. Oh, there we go. Nice. Legendary shard, 2 legendary tome pages. Okay, baby, let's go. Yes. 3 shards, 1 tome page. We've almost used up all my items here. Come on. Looking for the good stuff. And that was a weaker pull. That was a weaker pull. 1 orange badge. Definitely a weaker pull. Looking for shards. There we go. Mid pull there. This is the final 5 spot that I have. And okay. I mean, 1 more tome page. Kind of a bad pull, but whatever. You win some, you lose some on the pulls. Overall feels pretty cool because in the upper right, every time you do enough pulls, that chest will go to 100 and you can claim a reward. So I get a few items over here, multiple times over. Those items have accumulated from all those pulls that I've done. So we get some extra rewards on top. Now I'm at 54% of the way to the next reward over here. So once I do enough recruitment, I can get more of those free rewards. So at this point, we've done a couple things to power up. We worked on our Titanios. We worked on some items for the heroes. Oh, dang. By the way, now that I opened all those gold keys, I can actually summon a bunch of the other epic heroes, which all have really cool looks and different abilities, by the way, and specializations. I mean, this is a PvE-based hero. Invader, that's the PvE monsters that you go around fighting. Against invaders, you get a defense boost. This is a siege one, so hitting cities. This is also Invader, PvE. However, if we focus in on my legendaries, it looks like I can't actually do any star upgrades. I could do a skill upgrade, but I think I want to wait and save more of these to work on the first skill over here on Valkyrie. So we've got all the hero upgrades in that we can do for now, but there is also equipment. So equipment in this game can power up your hero, and the way that you get this equipment is by hunting for treasure. I've actually started a treasure hunt, so I can show you how this works. I'm going to go out to the world map. I can zoom way out, and by the way, this is a really, really large world map. I've got a team that's hunting treasure right now, so if I zoom back in, I can tap on that in the left-hand side, and here we are, looking for treasure. So when you go treasure hunting, you battle through a series of monsters that give you possible rewards. This is one of the normal tier enemies, which gives you weaker rewards. I'm going to smash start. I completely overpower this. So if I wanted, I could skip it, but for now, I'm just going to run on auto. Super easy, get the win, and I get this item over here, a cotton shirt. Now, the cotton shirt is not all that powerful, so we need to explore deeper into the area here to get higher quality items. Now, where will that happen? If we get a look around at the new zone that we're in, there are several things that we can get a look at. One is that there's a special treasure over here. I want epic quality rewards, obviously. So in order to get that holy treasure, we actually have to fight our way over there. So first thing I'll do is I'll fight this guy who's in the way. Then we'll fight the guy guarding the holy treasure. And then, if we're lucky, enough people will have defeated that guardian that we can start to open the treasure chest. So here we go. This guy, super easy for me. We battle there, get that item. Okay, now, it looks like 9 out of 10 people either need to beat him or have beat him. Hold on, let's go find out. We're going to be one of those people who beats this boss because we definitely overpower it. And we smash our way through. Easy win. from here, Decisive Victory, that item, by the way, that was on the screen is used to enhance the items that you get. And it looks like, okay, 8 more people need to defeat the Statue of the Undead. I can ask my alliance to go and do this. Defeating the statue itself could have given blue items. However, the thing I'm really after are the epic items behind it. There is also loot that I can pick up on the ground if I defeat the guardians for that loot. So, for example, I can go over here and I can use some of the energy. You can see it in the upper left in orange to go and just pick up some of the loot on the ground. Now, I've been having fun playing my way through Land of Empires, even though my city got zeroed. I learned a lot from that experience, and if you're interested in checking out the game, use the link in the description to download the game. That not only supports the channel, but also lets the developers know that I sent you their way. And if you would be interested in potentially doing a group start in Land of Empires, definitely let me know down below in the comments. And if you're looking for more information, like a basic beginner's guide to Land of Empires, I made that video as well. The card will be in the end screen for that in just a second.